I'm Captain Moose, and I thought I'd like to show you, to see how easy it is to bait a Snoodline. This is a 1,200 foot Snoodline. I've already got a bunch of it baited up here. I stored it in 2 containers that fit in my freezer real nice. And here it goes. Just put it in there in the loop. I grab it with 2 fingers, pull, tighten. I just pile the Snoodline on top of the neck, the pile underneath. And every once in a while, when it starts building up, just use my hand to push it down. And it keeps the baits on the snoods from dropping through any open space that might be below it. Because that's the thing that drags out a bunch of knots when you're deploying your line, is if it drops down amongst a bunch of loops and comes out like that. But if you just pack it down so it's fairly tight, and just once in a while, that does the trick typically. Some of these baits are kind of small. 2010, the crabs have been plentiful this year, although a lot of them have been real small, so they've been tearing the baits up pretty good. Now I'm going to get a piece of chicken that breaks. You pull on it too hard. Using chicken neck here. And with these snoods, it's easy to bait and unbait at the end of the day, if you've got any bait left. So, it's September, getting ready for a trip tomorrow with my wife. It'll be the first time she's out trout lining, and expecting a good day. Beats working. So when I'm cranking along, it probably takes about 20 minutes to do 600 foot. And 40 for the full 1,200 feet. And this line that I have here is a little stiff, so it does take up a little bit more room than a more flexible line like Loctite. This is just a braided polyester line. It's rather stiff, but I don't know if that helps with keeping the tangles to a minimum or not. But I think just good line management is the key to keeping the tangles out. Like I said, just keep packing that line down with your hand once in a while, and when it comes out, make sure that line comes straight up out of whatever bucket you're using, container to hold your line, and you will have good success at deploying your line without any major tangle. Now a lot of times I will, when I set my line out, 2 baits, 2 snoods will twist together, but usually just grasping the line and giving it a shake will free them. And if not, just whoever's running the boat has to be prepared to stop. Stop the boat, just take the slack off and get that knot out. Of course, some guys I know, they deploy line at almost when they're up on plane, but they're commercial guys with a lot more experience under the belt than I. So I like the slow and steady approach. you have it. I mean, there's a couple hundred feet of trot line just in the short span of this video. I hope you kind of get the feel for it. Hold that bait between two fingers with the snood in between. Give it a tug. Snug it up. Oh, and that would be Reba sniffing around, waiting for a piece of chicken, but I don't think you're getting any raw chicken today, doggy. I'm sure by now you're absolutely fascinated with me baiting the line, but that should about show it. Happy crabbing.